Got a tag? I have never seen that before. Bass, cash, bass.
$400,000? What's happening right now?
$500,000. What is going on?
Don't throw that back.
Don't spill it, don't spill it, don't spill it. Ooh-wee! This is not the southern hospitality I was hoping for. It's 39 degrees out. Let's see if we can catch that catfish we came down here for. It's been a long time since I've caught a nice eater catfish. Probably since Texas 30-day survival challenge. I can't think of another time outside of recently in Florida, but that was an invasive and there wasn't a lot of meat on it. It was fairly small, unlike a nice channel cat or a blue cat like we were catching in Texas. And when you got survival situation going on, the fillets that come off of them are so big and the meatiness of the catfish more resembles chicken. And so it's like every time you get one, it's just such a treat. Catfish is awesome. Ever since that first catch and cook of catfish with the Wooded Beardsman in Canada, I have just been in love with them. But I never have the chance to catch them on a regular basis, so I really want to get on one today. I got double pants on right now. I got like my second pair of trousers on over top. And I can see somebody's got a catfish. They got their little foam like pool noodly things out. Like kind of like milk jugging, right? And sometimes they have like a trout line on it kind of thing. And that one over there, when I looked out and I started bringing the poles down, was over here. And it kind of swam its way over there. So maybe we can hook up on one too. Big old sinker. A little bit of spit. We're gonna go with some of this catfish bait and then we'll try to catch some live bait from the dock here and get something like that out there. There we go. Some catfish hooks. And oh, we need some leader. 15-pound leader. Short piece of leader, tie that on. And a hook. We got our ball of bait on our treble hook with a holder, swivel, and then a weight here so that way they can hit it, run with it, and we got a fish. Oh, what a beautiful cast of this thing. All these fancy little bells on it. That's nice. So you can cast with it on there and don't lose it. This one, same thing, weight, swivel, and this time a bigger hook. And I'm gonna hook the brim on there from yesterday. He's expired at this point because there's no oxygen in our little water container. Hook him through the back so they can run with it. And I mean, he's gone, so I don't know that there's any point in trying to like cut the tails to let some blood out. That would have been the best. There we go. All right, all set. Line goes out to the fish. If they bite, takes it. Pulls the trigger here, trigger releases that, rod flips up, and we got one. Still good. No fish. See, it was all covered completely. And completely buried, so something's been down there nibbling on it, whether it's a small fish, small catfish sucking it in and sucking the juice off of it and spitting it, Like I might have missed the bite. Like if he's sucking it in, then he would like hit the hooks and he's like, ugh.
It's a trap!
We got our bait, ball, and a little dead minnow from our picture of half dead minnows.
They're all dead. They just don't know it yet.
The monkey milk Fowler wiggler with the paddle tail and a little fireball. These things with a crappie. Lost him. Wait, no, I didn't. I got him. Oh!
What do you got?
I got a nice crappie.
Oh.
A beautiful crappie. It's a beautiful blue. Can we boat hook him? Hoot! Look at that. Ha-ha! Oh, it came right off at the dock.
Oh.
There we go.
Breakfast?
First fish of the morning to you. We got fish still in the fridge, and we what are we gonna do with all this fish?
Yeah.
So right now, I guess we're just until we catch a catfish that we wanted for our actual breakfast or lunch. We'll have throw this guy back. Let somebody else catch him. Have some fun with him.
Okay.
Oh, he belly flopped. He belly flopped. Oh, fish on.
Oh my. That's,
Did I lose it?
I don't know. No. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
He tried to take it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Got him on the back.
No, this is the bait.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, the bait.
Sorry. It's like.
That was it. That was, he ran with it for a second.
That was the catfish?
Yeah. Put it right back out there. Maybe we get him. We should have left it for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We're all set.
I keep having these dreams that I'm fishing. It's a nightmare, though. It's not a good dream. I'm the bait.
Do you think this has something to do with your fear of dirt or the lack of a father figure in your home?
It's just a dream. It's just a dream. So, ow, ow, ow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what we want.
There it is.
Ah, little worm. Now we'll get that catfish. That's perfect. Got our fresh brim. Hooking him through the back. And I'm not gonna just leave him to swim around without releasing some scent. So I give him a little cut on the tail. Oh, there you go. Ah, it's smaller tug. I would just go like this, like that, just to see if he gets it, and then if he got him, then you reel, like that.
Big tugs and then it
There.
I don't know.
I set mine a little deeper.
Wow. Oh, that's a crappie.
No, that's another bluegill, or brim as they call it. I really want a smaller one, but come on, catfish. There we go, got him.
Do we want to keep it or?
Oh, sure. Yeah, there you go.
Ooh la la.
Check out that camel pattern on the top of the water. What's that remind you of?
There's that buoy that swam by earlier. They just hauled a fish up.
Yeah, all the bells are going. It's going down. Yep, it's going down. It's down. It's up. All right. It's up.
What we got? Nice. Ah, it's just a large or spotted bass.
It's a big one though.
It's a big one.
Bigger than the ones even Ryan was catching yesterday.
Well, I think it's about the same size.
I don't know.
Just
we'll compare.
choked that brine. I wanted the catfish. That was cool though. That was still cool. Choke it right up, didn't he? That's a trip record right there. Now, when you weigh a bass to see how big of a fish you caught, do you take out the bait first, the 10th ounce of bait? That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's 3 species in the one morning so far, and not too shabby. A good typical fish for this lake though, from what we saw yesterday and how many we've caught.
It's going again. Oh, mama.
Is it that same dumb bass? Or a different one? It's almost that same one.
It might be the same one.
Is it really? Can't be that same bass. Another bass. Yeah, because he's got, look at this.
Oh.
I have never seen that before. It's got a tag.
Bass Cash Bash 2024. Bass Cash Bash.
Bass Cash Bass 2024.
Coosa River, that's us. There's some sort of $400,000. What's happening right now?
$500,000. 525,000. What is going on?
Right. Don't throw that back.
Turns out you have to be signed up in advance. They even suggest that they're going to give you a polygraph test to see that you are truthful about it. I wouldn't be too worried about that, but definitely do sign up in advance and go after the fish. This is such a cool opportunity if you live in the area and you like to bass fish a lot. I mean, I was just here for 2 days so far, and I already managed to catch one with a reg tag, which was worth $1,000. I'm actually thinking, how cool would this be if I went and did this at home? Who thinks I should do my own bass cash tag competition type thing up here in Maine? I gotta look at the legalities of it, but man, that would be pretty cool. Leave it in the comments below if we should get on that and do that here in Maine.
Well, I don't want it to die. If somebody's doing this competition, you know, let's put it back. I'm not gonna stringer it or something. If somebody's doing the competition, I want to mess it up for them. If a photo counts, then maybe we could do something about it. If not, then that was just pretty cool. I don't want to mess up the opportunity for somebody else. So,
okay.
There you go, buddy. And he's free. And maybe we just threw away $1,000. I don't know.
We might have thrown away $500,000.
I just caught a $500,000 fish and let it go. That could have been my second $500,000 I won.
That would have been wild.
That would have been wild. And instead I just put it back. I don't know. We'll see what the rules were on that.
I lost at least one good catfish, I believe, on the Coosa River, so we packed up and headed to a new, exciting location, the R.I. Harris Dam.
All right, we are at a new spot. We had to leave our Airbnb because John busted the bathroom there.
What?
No, just kidding. I don't know.
That wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Right now, we're gonna fish a dam. I've never fished a dam. John's gonna go rollerblade around. If you really want to see something like that, then you can go check out Skating the Line.
You always say it like that.
So we headed on down to the R.I. Harris Dam where I made a new friend right off. He said, come with me, I'll show you the best spot. The place was full of people. It turns out everybody comes down here when the dam is making power. They even have an app for it because when the dam's not making power and it's just going over the spillway, the water is too low and the fish don't come in. But when the dam is making power, you can see this turbulence here, and the turbulence stirs up all kinds of extra oxygen, causing the bait fish to move into here, which brings in the bigger fish, catfish, bass, striper. And that's what some of these other guys were catching. This one lady here was catching them every other cast. She was just using fresh shad on a slip bobber, tossing it in between the dam pillars so that it would float and be drawn in, and the striper were coming in and nailing them, and she was pulling out some real nice looking stripers. So one of them here was a kind of a bit of a pig.
That's a big one.
I kept hooking up on one myself. It would run back out of the dam area, and then I would lose the damn fish, and I'd be back to casting up underneath of there. It just wasn't happening. I even got a fresh shad from our fishing queen. It didn't really do me any good. It's a pretty amazing spot to fish, and it's kind of fun to work with that many other people fishing around you. You're dodging under other people's rods and working together to bring in the catch. Definitely a neat experience. I just wish I had managed to land one of those stripers or land that catfish I was looking for.
I moved up over the dam. We're gonna cook some lunch. And since we didn't catch our catfish, I guess we're just gonna have to make a crappie fish sandwich. But hey, that sounds good to me. I made some white barbecue sauce earlier this morning. Pretty simple. I did forget the Worcestershire though. But when I tasted it, I was like, oh, that's really good. Let's move on to the next thing because we gotta pack and get out of here. So we got that to go on it and some fresh veggies, tomato, lettuce, or arugula. Let's do some cooking on our solo stove, our little mini. I got some charcoal. I'm gonna try some charcoal in it this time. Super, super breezy. There we go, we got all that. Probably won't need that. I'll put her in here. Oh, there's some good fire starters, some pine cones. A little grass, a couple of these, put a spark to. There we go, got my fire starter necklace. Woo! It's hot. These things get hot. It's easy to forget that. Don't just grab onto the side of them. But I think it's working. The pine cones lit the charcoals on fire. I'm not worried about it not working so much as like ruining it.
I think it can take the heat.
I think so too, because I mean it gets ripping with all the pellets in there.
Yeah.
And those pellets get darn hot, like just flame coming up to like here, and it's like raging hot like a blowtorch because of that rocket stove effect. So, all right, let's prepare our stuff. We're gonna have 2 each.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Those are lull buns.
A little.
Lull buns.
Little buns. Oh, this was our. That's why I brought this. This is our
cutting board?
our fancy cutting board right here. Yeah.
Is it still bushcraft if you found the cardboard box in the bushes?
I didn't though. I found it in the car. We had all these dreams of catfish, catfish sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't work out. But I mean, we'll just have to come back again. like next winter. So I think I don't feel like coming down here during the summer. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm only 44. I feel like I'm already halfway there to being a snowbird when I get old and retire. Got some salt and pepper. Another bag with our wet, beautiful little baby quail eggs. I don't think they're actually baby eggs, right? Actually, no, I guess every egg is a baby, isn't it?
Not these ones.
Huh?
Well, these aren't fertilized, are they?
No, they're not fertilized, but every egg could have been a baby if we hadn't purchased them at the store.
No, I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Just gonna kind of fun. You gotta squish the jellies. Work it. Oh, it looks like the solo stove thing's working great. Look at that. It's all coaling and hot. That's pretty cool. That coal's like nice even temperature. That looks like that's gonna work pretty good. And like traditionally, Chinese and Japanese, I think they use like a clay rocket stove almost type thing, or a chimney, you know, and they put coal in it, and they have like a very small amount of coals, and the coal is going, and you can do a nice slow simmer, or you can put a couple more in, you get a good stir fry, and all, you know, all kinds of cool stuff. So we have our own little thing going today. A little bit of red onion, and go dry. That'll help the wet stick to it. Dry into the wet. Oh yeah. Back into the dry. Really simple. No spices, no slap your mama this time, no nothing. They all have all kinds of different batters down here in the South, like tons of them. Catfish batters, Louisiana batters, batter this, batter that. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, salt and pepper. You want to let them rest after they've been battered so that it stays adhered to it as much as you can for a minute. Make sure you got every piece of it. Put that to the side, let that sit for 5 minutes. Whoa. Just gotta throw them all over the place. That's how you check to see if they're ready. I shouldn't have dared to try that on a day like today. I just threw the tomatoes everywhere and then I'm throwing the wok around. Let's get up to heat with our oil. We're only gonna be able to do like one fish at a time in this. Alright, get it good and shaken off. Not quite as sizzly as I would have hoped for, but it's my favorite little buddy. Little fire blower. Perfect for this kind of stuff. Guess we're not frying, it's a slow fry. It's more of a cook. I don't know. Wind's blowing this all away. See if I can get in there. Can't do that because that would cover it up completely. There we go. That seems like that might work. I just need a stick or something to prop between that and the pan to keep the heat up.
Used burnt corn cob?
Yeah. Corn on the cob. There we go. Now we're on it.
It's gonna have the smell of smoked corn in it.
Maybe we can do that. If I'd had the pellets, it would have worked. I thought for sure that the coals, should have known, coals are cheaper. That's the reason that the pellets cost so much, to get some good raw heat. Lots of heat off of them. Look at that. Oh, that's golden, flaky deliciousness. Well, slow start, but we're nailing it. What do you think? Oh, my corn is on fire. You didn't catch the catfish. but we got some delicious crappie. So I'm not complaining.
Uh-oh.
And if you want to make crappie jokes, you can get one of our crappie shirts. On the link in the description.
How many would you estimate that you've had on the hook? Catfish.
Catfish today? I don't know. 4 on the hook. I don't know what I had on the hook at the dam all those times. Probably one of the stripers. And I just didn't set the hook and get him. Or he kept... There was also something about that corner, and I think that's why everybody else was fishing further down and they were fishing the different inlets. Because that corner, I think it goes around that pipe or something's there. And the gentleman next to me, who did not speak English, said something to me in some Mandarin or something like that. I couldn't understand him, and you know, like, oh yeah, you know, that's why we don't do that or something.
No.
You know, and I was like, oh, okay. Ha. Oh yeah. I'm gonna cook the rest of these in butter because it's a lower heat, so we're not worried about it like burning. Ooh, this is gonna be good. It's not toasting at all. There we go. That one will help just a little bit less. All right, those look good. We're not getting the melt on this other side. Let's go for it.
Rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. We'll put those onto there, on our cardboard, and then our butter stuck, that little piece of butter that we had, because we got the fish eggs still. So, fish eggs, so we can try some crappie eggs. Just can't get away from that, can we? Some plates. Bun. Nice piece of fish on our bun. This one's coming apart. It's gonna be a double stack. Just gonna load her up. Red onion, some tomatoes. Once again, cute idea. Wildly impractical. Cherry tomatoes. Like maybe one of those is gonna make it into our mouth at the most. Wildly impractical. If it was in a, oh, this is our homemade mayonnaise sauce. Let's give that a little, shake that up, make sure it wasn't doing anything weird. Drizzle that all over it. All right.
You want arugula or no?
Oh, we were supposed to put that underneath.
Well.
Is it still time?
Well, yeah, just put the arugula on.
It's ridiculous. I don't know if we can get the arugula onto there.
It's decorative now.
No, but it shouldn't go on top. I was going to put it underneath.
I mean, I'm fine putting it on top.
Right now, I'm not. It's not right. No.
Oh boy.
Right, here we go. Slide yours off. Yours can have the arugula on the bottom the way it was designed. There we go. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. We got the arugula. We got the tomatoes, our sauce, our southern white barbecue sauce, our wildly impractical cherry tomatoes, a little crappie, some Gouda, and our top bun, also wildly impractically small. There we go. That's John's. Oh, John, look. So I messed mine up. I'm like, oh, that's I have to put the arugula on the bottom. But I made my whole thing upside down because when I put the bun on, now it's that way around. So I got my wish. I still got my arugula on the bottom, but the inside of the sandwich is now backwards. I don't know. Whatever. Let's eat. Let's eat.
I'm just hungry.
Yeah. All right. Lord, thank you for the crappy sandwiches, and just bless our cooking in the cave later. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, here we go. Once again, our
Oh, it's surprisingly light.
right? It's not dense like a burger.
Mm-mm. Lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Actually, a good fish sandwich.
Let me get some little more sauce.
Did you make any alterations to the recipes that we looked up, or?
Yeah, I think it pretty much was extremely different because we didn't have half of the stuff. We didn't have onion powder, garlic powder.
Also, it's not Alabama barbecue sauce, sort of. It's like, you're calling it Fowler Southern.
It's Alabama-esque. It had everything that was in the recipe for white barbecue sauce in it, and some extra stuff, and some of the stuff that was in the recipe not in it.
I gotcha.
Here we go.
Hey.
Oh,
We gotta get going.
we got one more thing.
Dessert?
Dessert.
Oh.
A little thing of eggs for John. Crispy. They're like fritters, but you don't have to mix anything up. They just come like that.
Cool. I'm more of a milk guy myself.
Wow, that is really good.
Cool.
It's really eggy. Maybe a little bit of the sauce.
What are you laughing at? You pranked me?
No. Not much to them, huh? It's kind of plain. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit. I mean, these eggs are so small. Really small eggs, huh?
yeah.
They're like little grains of sand.
Yeah. You want any more fish?
Sure, I'll split that with you if
Split
you want.
that with me.
Thank you. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Not too shabby. All right, well, we gotta pack it up.
Yep.
And get over to the Majestic Caverns.
Well, I didn't exactly get skunked for the day since we did catch that expensive fish, but we had to head on to the caverns, and it was a little disappointing not to catch that catfish, but I did find something out when I got home, and somebody had left a comment on one of the videos. It turns out that the Coosa River is actually a fairly polluted river because of industrial complexes like Coach Food. Huge levels of PFAS, human-made chemicals usually used in stain removal and fire resistance, have been found in the waters over the past few years. Separate of all that, hear this.
Coosa Riverkeeper, a nonprofit group that tests water quality up and down the river, is warning swimmers about high levels of E. coli bacteria found in 3 places this week.
There have been organizations formed to help fight this, though, so the outlook is good. And John and I ate so few that we're, of course, fine, but this is just a good reminder to do your research when you're fishing new areas. You don't want to end up with some weird mutation because you ate the wrong fish. Sorry to end on such a poor note. See you in the next one. Fowler out.